Mugs, does Dice still teach you how to do card tricks?
Yeah, he still teaches me tricks and shuffling techniques. You know, the key to it is essentially just misdirection. I actually started carrying around a deck of cards everywhere to practice with.
You got it. Come on. Oh well.
No! Oh, sorry. Again.
You'll get there. It took myself months to learn.
But, wait. Don't you just have your card levitating powers?
How do you think I developed those?
You got your powers by doing card tricks?
Pretty much. You spend each day practicing and learning and getting quicker and quicker until it becomes as easy as magic.
Huh. Did you learn how to change pictures on the cards by doing that as well?
Yup. It's all just the same card manipulation.
Wow. Do you think I'll be able to do the same?
I bet on it. After all, you've got a teacher as amazing as me, don't you?
Did someone teach you as well?
Yep. Who? Only the best teacher in the world.
Which is...
money and greed.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Hey, Devil, do you have any regrets? If so, what's your biggest? Sorry if I already answered.
If everything that happened had to have happened for me to end up where I am right now, then I regret nothing.
And Devil, would you ever want back your wings?
I will never understand why you people feel the need to justify your actions using him. Nor will I ever understand how someone could believe that a prayer is enough to make up for their actions. You just can't take responsibility. I did it in God's name. The devil made me do it. Always pinning it on someone else, and at the same time putting all your life under the volition of another being. The guilt, the self-pity, the regret. Is it so strong that you can't help it, that you would sacrifice your free will? I would rather ravish in the thought of regretting actions that I choose with my own free will than live content committing actions that someone else chose for me. Nobody chooses for me. Nobody controls me. He will not control me.
Devil, Dice, Cups, and Mugs. Do any of you believe in fate? Or rather, someone being doomed to fail?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really think about it that much. Maybe? Like, if the devil exists, then, well, maybe that means fate exists as well. I mean, if it does, then I hope fate's got plenty of luck and riches coming my way. Fate is defined as a development of events outside a person's control or to be destined or predetermined by a supernatural force to act in a certain way. So, by that, the existence of fate would mean that free will or even random chance does not exist. And does free will actually exist? I mean, seeing how we rarely do have supernatural forces acting on the world, this question that could have stayed philosophical and conceptual now actually carries much more heavy weight to it. Are we actually free? Honestly, I don't think we are. I don't think fate as we define it exists. But I think certain events predetermine the happening of future events, like a ripple effect. we don't really have control of our decisions because we can't control what we want or how one event might lead to another. Call this more psychological evaluation of the question. And if we can control something, we like to think that something else that is intelligent and sentient, for example, a deity, is controlling it. Because the thought of randomness and chance controlling our lives is, well, scary. And is there a deity controlling our lives? Well, the fact that my boss is Satan begs the assumption that yes, there is. But I won't take that as a key to a straight answer because here's the kicker. How much control does that deity really have, and does that deity have free will himself?
Fate is a huge, cruel, messy game of poker. Some people are luckier than others, and some people might say that once the cards are drawn, the winners are decided before the game even begins. And you can either be complacent and just roll with it, thinking, it's destined to happen the way it does, or you can learn when to fold, when to bet, how to read your opponents, and make things play out how you want them to. Fate is another fancy illusion. It's up to you if you fall for it.
Okay, take it from someone who saw the fabric of space and time get created. If you define fate as a set of events pre-written by a higher being, then you also have to define fate as a poorly written script made by someone who is just as clueless as the creatures he's writing the script for. A script you definitely have the potential to go against. It's a very weak script, and whether or not someone is doomed to do something really stems down from whether you perceive that something as bad or not. There is no objective fate. The script was written by a subjective mind.
Does it really matter though? Like, in the end, we'll still live our lives however we live them.